Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, CD Collector. My name is Brandon. If you're new here, this channel is about me showing off parts of my 5,500 plus CD collection. If it's something you're interested in learning about, please consider subscribing to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Another CDs from the mail video. Number 95 in the series. Again, I'm still working on a personal collection. I'm getting it organized before I start doing those videos again. I'm real close to being done. By the time you see this video, I probably will be done. Those videos may have started back up. But anyway, till then, just going to keep showing what I get here, and you'll probably see it again later on when I go through that genre. So, go ahead and get started here. Start with the ones probably got one disc in. These are all going to be new and or used CDs, either from eBay or Discog, pretty sure. Nothing's been in an Amazon package I've gotten recently, so not sure which is which, where this is. Packed really well. Nice use of bubble wrap. I do the same thing with my packages. Easier to cut some of it, except damage the digipack. This is new, feels like. Looks sealed. Hold on. Who is this? This is Final Breath. Checking Discog. This is an eBay buy. I gotta find it. Hold, please. Oh, where are you? There you are. $11.68 out the door. This is a Death / Thrash Metal. 2005 release, Metal Mind Productions. This is made in Denmark. This is limited to 2,000 copies, so it makes it pretty rare, obviously. I have number 701, and I'll show you that in a second here. I'm not going to open it because it is sealed, but you'll see it again opened in its entirety when I get to this part of the collection. And with my genres and stuff, like Black Death, I have Black and Death Metal together. I have like 180 albums in that genre. You're going to see stuff kind of segmented either by artists. If I have a ton, that's going to be the video just in all their stuff as I go through the alphabet and so on and so forth. But anyway, just figured to point that out just so you guys know what's coming ahead. I don't like to make the videos too long. I don't want to have a collection video that takes like hours to do where only one person's going to watch it like all the way through. So anyway, so this is it. Final Breath, Mind Explosion. I've been listening to a lot of heavy stuff lately on Death.fm, which is how I discovered them streaming while I was working the day job. And as you can see, that's the limited 2,000 copies there. And that's 701. So very cool to have this in the collection. Definitely very familiar with that. Check them out on YouTube Music, Spotify, and all that. Maybe something you might want to buy a hard copy of. But glad to have it in the collection. And we'll move on to the box, which is marked Reggie. And I'm assuming most of the people know that reference from a very popular holiday film. And opening it up. Okay, this is where I started buying a lot from this group. I believe they're death metal. Like a second. So they're basically death metal / deathcore. I like that bubble wrap. I keep this. Reuse some of the bubble wrap. Okay, so this is the. I'm pretty sure this is an eBay buy. I gotta see where it's at here in my pile. Paid up for this too. Obviously, the more you get into the harsher metals, as far as sound wise, the more scarce the stuff is. So it's not as popular, and thus the price goes up. These are spotless. Okay, so this is Cryptopsy. The Best of Us Bleeds with the best of 2 disc. Looks like the second this is a live album. $24.44 out the door with shipping included. As you can see, I mean, there's a lot of tracks on here. Century Media release 2012. I mean, this thing is like, I'm not gonna take the second disc out, but I don't want to risk it falling out or dropping or anything. But I mean, this is spotless. Again, another death metal band I started. I heard on Death.fm. Then I went to YouTube Music and started streaming some of the albums. I liked it for the most part, so I figured I'd pick up some. You're gonna see more of this band. This disc is spotless, by the way. You're gonna see more of this band coming up here, probably in the next either few videos or packages that I open up. Because I end up buying 3 or 4 from the same guy, so it gives me a good start on their back catalog. This actually might be it. Guess we'll find out here. This might titanium bladed scissors. Looking like there's 3 discs in here. This might be the other stuff from them, so let's find out. Again, packed really well. Better be considering I paid. This is what I'm thinking. Is I paid like $45 for the 3 CDs at least, maybe 50 with tax and everything. So it needs to be that high. It definitely needs to be packed well. Yep, that's exactly what these are. It looks like the 3-pack. 3 individual CDs I bought from him. He combined and discounted the shipping. I believe it's these 3. $11.69, $15.94, and $15.94. So yeah, about $42, $43. He saved me about $10 and the shipping if I were to buy all these individually at regular price. He did send me on offers on every one of these, which I accepted, and then kind of messaged him. So I kind of got the best of both. I got a little offer, wasn't much, like 10%, which is saves you money. And then he said, "Yeah, I'll go ahead and discount shipping and all that, whatever." So, very good deal. So, what kind of condition these are in, I'm not sure of that. But it's 3 more albums from the same band I just showed you. One kind of does what I do. He's got bubble wrap in between the stuff too. I use a different thing, but same concept. When I pack up my CDs, I sell. Nice stuff together. Okay, so we've got The Unspoken King. This is a 2008 Century Media release. 11 tracks. Again, this is basically deathcore metal. I mean, it's similar, obviously. He packed this up really well. Make sure I leave him feedback. Everything looks clean so far. That comes to the playing side. Spotless. So these look like they're pretty much brand new so far. That's the first. Next disc in here was Cryptopsy, self-titled, 2012 release. Again, from the same band. Record label Death in Society. Never heard of the label. But as you can see, this stuff gets kind of hard to find when you're looking for stuff like this. So people that have like massive like death metal, black metal collections and stuff like that, their collections are worth a lot of money if they wanted to resell them. Because if you bought the stuff back in the day, when all these death metal and thrash metal CDs came out and they were still like, $12, $13, $15 piece. A lot of that stuff's out of print, especially if you got first prints of bands like Entombed and stuff like that, and Master, and those first prints are now worth 15. Then when they came out are now like 80 to 100, and so on and so forth. So it's pretty crazy the value of some of this stuff on today's market. Mint condition also, and last but not least, third CD I got from the same guy of them. And You Will Beg, 9 tracks, 2000 release. This is one of the earlier ones. Again, $15.94 for it. I'm going to assume this is probably also basically like new condition, like the other 2 were. Everything looks to be spectacular here, so very awesome. I'll probably save the seller. Maybe we'll go for check out some other death metal stuff he's got. But these look awesome. Yeah, these are all completely spotless. I think he was downsizing some of his collectibles. If that's the case, he actually really took care of his stuff. So Appreciate that. That's all I got for this one. Questions, comments, anything, feel free to throw them in the chat. If you got anything out of this video, please consider subscribing. Here are the discs that I just showed you. We're all talking basically death metal or deathcore here for the most part. Again, questions, comments, anything, throw them in the chat. If you get anything out of it, consider subscribing to the channel. Click the bell for future notifications and click like, which also does help me out. And I'll see you guys all on the next one. Bye, everybody.